Yeah. Okay, friends. The next topic is course report. Okay. Let me explain how to fill the course report for each and every subject. Okay. Before going to start the course report, you have to open your guidelines. This is very important. The guidelines for preparing the course report you have to open and keep aside. And another thing, you have to open course articulation matrix homepage. This page is very important. Okay, so before going to start fill your course report, you need to open the course articulation matrix and some guidelines. If you got any doubt, means you can open and see this one, and then start with course report. Okay, yeah. See here, first part, course report. You have to fill all your course title, code, program, department, institution, academic year, semester, coordinator and date. All these things you have to fill according to this. See here, I fill with my subject, with my name. Okay, then go to the next one. See, these are the table contents present in the course report. Okay, so each and every course delivery, student results, course learning outcomes, course quality evaluation, difficulties, improvement plans, all these things I will explain now. First, coming to the course identification. See here, course identification. I told you before itself, right? So, for 2 sections, you have to make only one course report. Suppose if you have 3 sections, you can add 3 here. Okay, and write your name and write your college name and write the section number and write how many students is starting in the course and completing in the course. So, for all sections you need only one course report. There is no separate course reports for each section. Okay, then coming to the course delivery. This I think everyone knows that. Like a previous report, how many lectures you planned, how many actual hours, and for the lab and for the tutorial, like this you have to fill. Okay, then topics not covered. Suppose you have 7 chapters but you finish only 4 chapters, 3 chapters you didn't finish, so you have to write here whatever the chapters you not finished, and you can write the reason, and if you have any another compensating actions and extend their impact learning outcomes affecting all these things, you have to write here. But I finished all my chapters, so I didn't left over any chapters, so why I didn't write here. Then coming to the teaching strategies. Yeah, what are the teaching strategies you prepared? Lectures, that everyone common, tutorials, presentations and case studies, and also you can write online classes, and also you can write some discussions like this. So you have to write all these things, and here you can write you implemented or not. Yes, if you implemented means you can write yes. Okay, and difficulties experienced while implementing these things. So if you face any problems while taking online classes, if you face any problems while discussing with the students, that you have to write here. But I didn't face any problems, so I didn't write here. Okay, then coming to the activities assessment methods. Okay, see here, what are the activities you prepared, that is distribution of marks. All these things you have to write here. Exams, quizzes and assignments and discussions and research and presentations. All these things you have to write. So all these things you implemented or not, you can copy this. Yes, I implemented, so I can copy and I can paste here. Okay, so these things, if you feel any difficulties, you can write here. If you want to suggest any plan instead of this, you can write here. Okay, but I don't have anything, so I didn't write. Then coming to here, verification and credibility of students' results. Okay, so method of verification and conclusions. So method of verifications means, actually when we are in the college, when we take theoretical exams, that is descriptive exams, that time each teacher can review another teacher's subject. After that HOD can HOD can confirm that marks. All these things we have to write. But here now all these online classes, right? So no need anything here, so leave like this only. Then recommendation, if you want to recommend anything apart from these things, you can write here. Okay, then coming to here, this is very Yeah, then coming to student results. So if you have only one section means just here you can write the section number and yeah, for example I am telling my section is 133. Okay, so you can write all your section grades, A plus A, all these things. Okay, this you know, no need to explain. So if you have two sections, again same like this, copy this one and paste here. Okay, and paste here, and you can write here this one section, another section. Okay, section 133, no 131. Okay, suppose you have another section, you can copy same like this and write like this, section, another section number. Okay, and another important thing here you have to do is combined report. So the combined report means same like this you can copy, same like this you can copy, yeah, and you can write here section 131 and 133. Okay, so total number of students, so total number of students from both sections, so how many A plus how many A, like this. Okay, so all in one course report, no need a separate reports. Okay, after that comment on the students results. So if you have any special recommendations or any special comments, you can write here. Okay, comments on students results and recommendations. Yeah, this is very important thing, course learning outcomes. So the course learning outcomes you have to find from the course articulation matrix. See here, open your course articulation matrix. See, this is my course articulation matrix. So this one CLO 1.1, 3.61. So CLO 1.2, CLO 2.1, CLO 2.2. So these values you have to write here in the level. Okay, so for CLO 1.1, how much for me here? 3.67. Okay, that you can write here, 3.67. Then CLO 1.2, how much for me? 3.43. This one. Okay, 3.43. 3.43. So like this you have to write all CLOs and CLO 1.1, CLO 1.2, 2.1, all these things values you have to write here. Okay, this is very important. And coming to here PLO codes. So PLO codes, this is only for few subjects, not for all subjects. So just you can write the PLO code. Suppose you have the PLO codes, right? We have the sheet, that PLO sheet is there. Wait, I will show you that. PLO rubrics, yeah, PLO CLO mapping, this sheet. Okay, this sheet is there. Suppose, see here, knowledge K.1, S.1. These you have to write. This is the PLO code, K.1. For example, K.1 is there for this PLO code. So here you can write K.1. Okay, so like this K.1 you have to write only for few subjects, not for all subjects. Okay, so like this you have to write a PLO codes, and like this you have to write a CLO values number. Okay, so here you have to write the CLO 1.1 value and CLO 1.2 value from the course articulation matrix. So these are the CLO 1.1, 1.2, 2.1, 2.2, all these things. Okay, then coming to the PLO codes. So PLO codes also, see here. So this PLO codes only for few subjects, not for all subjects. You can find here the PLO for your subject, and this is the code for PLO. So suppose you have KP1 and S.1, S.2, like this. These codes you have. So find out that exact codes and you can write here like this. Suppose S.1. So like this you have to write a PLO codes, not for all subjects. Remember here, only for few subjects. Okay. Then coming to course quality evaluation. So these things, students feedback and course coordinator, instructor comments, response. So okay, so what are the strengths to improve the students, and what are the areas you want to improve, and what are the suggestions you want to give. All these things you have to write here. And other evaluations, so other evaluations like evaluations by faculty, program leaders, peer reviewers and others. So you can contact with your head, and this is your own here, this strengths your own strengths. So this you can contact by head, or you can contact by your friend if you got any new ideas, that you can write strengths areas like this. Then recommendations. I hope no one will write recommendations. Yeah, difficulties and challenges. So if you face any difficulties, administrative issues, we don't have any administrative issues. And then learning resources. So what are the learning resources you took for getting the good results? So the textbooks. So what is the textbooks you chosen? So suppose you write here the textbook name. Okay, suppose graphics, I will write here. No, not graphics. Okay, data mining textbook. So from this textbook, what you did? Okay, I took chapter 4 and some real examples, like that you have to write what actions you taken. And essential references materials. Okay, students can update their their knowledge. Essential reference materials you can write like visiting different web services, websites. Yeah, see this and all. Okay, you have to write here. So what are the websites required to visit this subjects, and any electronic materials, you have to give all information here. Then facilities. So here facilities, classrooms, labs, demonstration rooms, labs, all these things you have to write what you chosen. And technology resources, online classes, other resources. Okay, online execution, discussions, all these things you have to write. Then course improvement plan. Okay, course improvement plan. If you have any idea about to improve the course, you have to write here. If you want to give any recommendations for improving the plan for next semester. Okay, that's all.